Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the Georgia Bulldogs. A little bit of recruiting, a little bit of spring ball going on here. Kirby Smart got the ship going straight forward. Nothing's getting in the way. Dogs currently have the number one class in the 2024 recruiting rankings, and they're on pace for the number one class of all time, passing 2022 Texas A&M. Right now they have multiple 5-stars committed, with some of the top 5-stars still left on their board. Starting things off with their committed players, we have 5-star corner Ellis Robinson out of IMG Academy, 5-star tight end Landon Thomas, he's also from the state of Georgia, 5-star linebacker DeMarcus Riddick from Clanton, Alabama. And you have 4-star wide receiver Nikar, 4-star safety trio of Jalen Hayward, Peyton Woodard, and DeMello Jones, 4-star Dwight Phillips Jr., he's a running back. You have 4-star quarterback Ryan Puglisi, and then 3 stars, Sukuvi White and Malachi Tolliver. All in all, Georgia's already at work with 11 commitments as I record this video. And they're far away from done in the 2024 class. Their top prospect left on the board is 5-star quarterback Dylan Raiola. Right now it seems like USC, Georgia, and Nebraska are the top 3 contenders. Remember, he decommitted from Ohio State. It doesn't seem like they're in the race anymore. They're going after other quarterback targets, and Raiola, he's really slimmed his list down to just a couple schools. Oregon's been mentioned for an official visit, maybe to the spring game. But Georgia right now, the only official locked in. Other teams outside looking in are Miami and Penn State. Georgia fans should feel pretty good right now. They're in a good spot. But you'd have to expect Ryan Puglisi, the quarterback that's committed right now, to reconsider his options. I don't think he's going to stay committed much longer, just so he can go explore other teams. Probably find a better fit in general. And also you can't count out Lincoln Riley in USC. Lincoln Riley's been going after Raiola for quite some time, and this should just be another 5-star quarterback with Heisman hopes, Heisman expectations, and I'm sure that's very enticing to Raiola in this recruitment right now. But like I said, Georgia, they should feel pretty good. And then we have KJ Bolden, a 5-star safety from Buford, Georgia. The Dogs have been the presumed favorite for quite some time in this recruitment. Top contenders include Ohio State, Alabama, Clemson, Oregon, Florida, Florida State. And speaking of Florida State, there's rumors out there that the Seminoles were Bolden's dream school growing up. So that could play a factor in this recruitment. If Mike Norvell and his staff go after Bolden very hard and make him a priority, there's a possibility that the dream school factor does come into play here. And that's ultimately what makes Bolden commit to Florida State. Or he could go with the favorite right now. Many people think it's Georgia. I think it's Georgia. They're the home team here as well. They've prioritized Bolden for over a year. Back the 2022 season, back the last summer, he was on campus a lot. Visit-wise, he's taken 10 visits to Georgia, and he only has one official visit locked in, and that's to Ohio State in June. He'll also be out west to look at USC and Oregon in late April for their spring games. 5-star wide receiver Mike Matthews from Parkview High School in Georgia is another top target for Kirby Smart. Along with Georgia, other top contenders include Clemson, USC, Tennessee, and Alabama. He only has one official visit so far scheduled, and that's for USC in late June. And the last very top target for Georgia, 5-star linebacker Sammy Brown from Jefferson. 3-team race right now. You have Clemson, Ohio State, and then the home team, Georgia, obviously. Oklahoma is also trying to enter the sweepstakes. Brent Venables has a prior connection with Sammy Brown and his family from his time at Clemson. 2 official visits are set up right now to the Tigers and Buckeyes. In June, you got to imagine Georgia and Oklahoma will get 2 of those other official visits. Some other big visit weekends and dates for Georgia fans to keep an eye on. Friday, March 31st, was just a couple days ago, but 5-star edge rusher Dylan Stewart was in town. I didn't really read anything into this. I didn't really see any smoke about this or how much Georgia moved in the recruitment. But I imagine it went very well. I mean, how can a visit to Georgia go bad when you're a 5-star edge defender, right? And then on Friday, April 14th, 5-star D lineman Justin Scott and 4-star Aaron Butler will be in town. That's a big-time weekend. Georgia entered the race for Justin Scott. Notre Dame's probably the favorite there, but just can't count Kirby Smart out. Then Saturday, June 3rd is the big day. Dylan Raiola, he'll be in town for his official visit. Definitely something to monitor. All right, so let's talk some Georgia football 2023 team. Got a quick spring update for you. Defensive end Michael Williams, he's going to be out for the rest of spring and into the summer after having foot surgery. Arian Smith, he's been an early standout. His role will continue to grow as the offseason goes on. And the quarterback battle will go on throughout the spring, in my opinion. There really hasn't been any separation made from any of the contenders. You got Carson Beck, Brock Vandegrift, and Gunnar Stockton all in the battle right now. Doesn't really seem like one's taken the grasp on this one yet. I expect Carson Beck to be the starter. The staff talked really highly of him last year. But Brock Vandegrift and Gunnar Stockton were two very talented players coming out of high school. So we know the ability's there, just whether or not they can grasp the offense and perform at a high level on the field. A question headed into the offseason was who will step up at running back. Kendall Milton, he's going to miss the rest of spring ball. You also have DeJuan Edwards, Branson Robinson, and freshman Roderick Robinson. He's going to have a big opportunity now with the injury. He was a very talented player from San Diego, California. It'll be interesting to see how the running back room shapes up. A lot of talented players there. True freshmen on defense to keep an eye on. Linebacker duo of Rayland Wilson and CJ Allen. I expect Wilson to play meaningful snaps as a freshman this year. There's no way you can keep him off the field if you're Kirby Smart. He's probably already one of the fastest players on the defense, just as a true freshman. Jordan Hall, freshman 5-star D lineman. He looked like a man amongst boys in high school. He's probably physically ready, just like Bear Alexander was a year ago. Then you have Damon Wilson. He's going to have an opportunity with Michael Williams up for spring. Samuel Mpemba as well. Lastly, a big question for Kirby Smart right now is probably what will the secondary battle look like headed into spring? Ring goes off to the NFL, and the battle will include Nyland Green, Dalen Everett, Julian Humphrey, just to name a few guys. But if I had to choose, I'm going to go with Julian Humphrey here. I was really familiar with him coming out of high school. He's a speedster, one of the fastest players in his class. He plays with an edge that I think will earn him playing time this fall. He plays with that tenacity that you see when you turn Georgia on. Everyone on defense flying to the ball, making themselves known when they go to make the tackle. He fits that billing very well. And also be sure to tune in on Saturday, April 15th for Georgia's spring scrimmage. And I'll be tuned in. I don't know if that's on ESPN. I know Colorado's on ESPN. Georgia might be on ESPN Plus. And probably some local channels, SEC Network possibly. We'll just have to find out. But yeah, be sure to tune into that. And that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Georgia fans, comment down below who you think will win the quarterback battle this offseason. And be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.